never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everybody, I'm Cyberverse Prime, and today we're also going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series More Than Meets the Eye collection. One Shall Fall Leader Class Megatron. And this is a figure that everybody is pretty much really looking forward to. Myself included, I was pretty excited for this one, mainly because Hasbro actually took the time and redid some things with this. This one, I will admit, is a little bit more exciting than Optimus Prime, but also kinda not. I'll get into it in a second. So anyway, with Megatron here, you got the tank mode, which never appeared in the cartoon. We all know why this exists. There is an image of Megatron there. It says 40 years. The image there continues. It says One Shall Fall. Transformers Studio Series. The Transformers the movie, More Than Meets the Eye collection, Megatron. And then this is such a sweet image of Megatron. I thought that was pretty cool. I like that. Oh, there's Megatron. And then we have a different little scene here, and we do have Megatron here, who's looking freaking awesome. And then we have Megatron battles his nemesis, Optimus Prime. So they just flip the freaking names around. They just use the same sentence bio, a different picture, and there you go. They just decided to say, hey, we're just gonna make the same sentence, but flip it around. Flip the nemesis parts around. Gee, Hasbro. That's really nice. But anyway, yeah, here is Megatron in his tank mode. And yes, I'm starting in tank mode because robot mode is where we get into the real meat and potatoes. Anyway, Megatron here comes with the same accessories that he came with before, except for this little pistol. So, I wanted to start off in tank mode, that way you can see all the different little pieces here that he comes with. And I do have the original to compare. This is the original one that Goji Galva 20 gave me, or he got me for. The other, was it last year? Yeah, it was last year when this guy came out. And this is a pretty cool Megatron. Now, this Megatron comes with the same accessories as the original. And I'm just to show you, he does come with the gun, and he does come with the sword. And the differences between the Megatron gun here, because, you know, G1 fans want their gun Megatron. Instead of one Decepticon insignia, they give you two. That's literally the only difference between the two Megatron guns and the pistol that he killed Prime with. So that is all the difference in terms of accessories that this one and this one come with. So let me move Megatron off to the side here. So this one, the One Shall Fall Megatron, comes, you know, this is a pretty cool repaint / re-release. I think this is I know a lot of people are not a fan of the tank mode. I totally understand. But this is the best that we're going to get. Only because they can no longer make him a gun. And I get why people are saying, oh, Hasbro doesn't have the balls, or Hasbro's weak for not doing it. No, it's not to where they don't want to do it. It's to where they can't. It's to where they can't do it. They would have to get the licensing from Walter Arms to do the Walter P38. And on top of that, they would probably want to make sure. I mean, making realistic toy guns isn't really a thing anymore. Look at Nerf. Shoot, look at Shockwave. Shockwave can't even be released as a gun. They have to make an excuse saying that he's a spaceship or a submarine. When, yes, clearly that the new 86 Shockwave is a laser gun, but that's not how they depict it in the stop motion sequences for the Apology Tour stuff. So, I get it where G1 fans are significantly pissed off, but I'm not going to be the one to tell you to get over it, and I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but I'm just giving you the truth. Yes, you can probably come up with a way to make this dude a gun, but I just don't. Me personally, if you really think about it, Megatron is a handgun, right? Let's say he's a handgun. If Starscream was smart in G1, all he really had to do was, while Megatron was in gun mode, let's just say he tosses Megatron down like that. Megatron's on the ground in alt mode. And before he can transform back, let's just say Starscream does this. I know this is Optimus, but that's all he would have to do. If Starscream really wanted to take over the Decepticons that much, I think he would have done that. I mean, shit, he literally sent Megatron, who was literally perishing, into the depths of deep space just to become leader. So I think he would do something like that. It's just an example there. Anyway, enough about tank mode and gun mode, Megatron, all that other shit. Let's get into transformation, because it's pretty much the same. There's literally no differences between this alt mode and the normal one's alt mode, but there are some paint differences that you're going to notice. And after this review, you're going to see why I'm going to be doing some part swapping. So anyway, let me go ahead and remove all of this man's accessories, including this first part of the transformation. Go ahead and take these off and put them off to the side here. Which, now we're left with this. But I like to take these pieces here and get them unhinged and ready to go. What I also like to do next is take this panel here, rotate that down, come here to this part, and you're going to fold. Did I do something wrong already? Oh wait, no. This part opens up, I think. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. I am dumb. You want to come to this panel here, unhinge that, fold this in, fold that back. Come to this piece here. Come to this piece here, fold that out, fold this in. Then you're going to take this whole section and rotate it up against each other. And then this piece is going to make these. There's a tab here and there's a slot right there, right next to the tread. You're going to want to make sure that that is snap fit together. Same thing over here. Open this panel up, fold that in, fold that back. Same thing here. Open up the take this panel here, open that up, fold that in, and then fold this in, and then tab this together. Maybe, yep, there you go, tab together. And then you got something that looks like this. something discombobulated and unrecognizable. Anyway, okay, flip up these panels here, rotate these in, and then take these panels here. They're on a double hinge. You're going to fold that hinge all the way down. Same thing over here. Fold that down. Okay. Make sure everything is together. Okay, now you got something that looks like this. Raise the camera. Because basically we got Megs' legs all done. Now what we got to do is come up here, rotate that piece up, untab these pieces here, and then rotate this up. That will create his hip skirts. Then you're going to rotate this piece 180 degrees just like that. You're going to fold in this piece here, collapse that down, fold this piece. There are these two big slots and there's these two little tabs. They are going to connect together, and this piece is going to fold up and collapse into, these pegs are going to collapse into those two cavities there, just like that. That's making up his torso and his chest. Right, so now what? Go ahead and rotate this section here. Basically what I did is I just rotated his arms, and they can go in either direction. Next, what you want to do is take this piece here, fold that down, rotate his head up, just like that. Then collapse everything together again because it came undone. Keep the legs together if freaking possible. Lean him up against the thing there because he's getting kind of tall. Now, what you want to do is rotate his arms in, his shoulders or whatever. Make sure those are like that. Then rotate these sumbitches in just like that. Rotate the arm down. Same thing here. Rotate the arm down. And then collapse them into his chest or into his into a side. And now we come to his forearms. Unpeg these. Unpeg them. Rotate the panel just like that. Fold out the fist. Close up the forearm armor. Rotate his elbow to where the red is facing forward. And that's one of his arms. Same thing here. Open up the forearm armor. Fold the fist out. Oh. And then collapse it. Oh, nope, that's the wrong way. Whoops. Ah, there we go. Now, you close up the forearm armor. And that is more or less Megatron done, but he's not 100% done. You're gonna take these pieces, untab this. You're gonna take this piece here, hinge it backward, put it up against his forearm, and then this piece will plug on to here. Raise that up, and there is Megatron in his robot mode. And man, this thing has a lot of differences between this and its original counterpart, which I will bring in now. So yeah, this is still a cool figure in my honest opinion, But the differences between this are night and day. It's why a lot of people are probably going to buy two of these. One to keep like this, and then one to basically do part swapping with this Megatron. Because since this Megatron exists, this guy obviously has a lot more color. He has a lot more of the correct colors. This guy does not. And there are two things that this original release gets wrong. Actually, three things. The waist isn't black, it's actually like a dark brown, supposed to representing black. Same with the fusion cannon. It's like this weird dark brownish color. And then his legs are gray. Now granted, they're like a bluish dark gray or a bluish gray. And, you know, that's cool and all, but I would much rather have a Megatron that's accurate to both the cartoon and the film. This is not it. Now, I get it why they did this. They probably did it for aesthetic reasons or, you know, what they had on hand. But you can't deny that this guy, this one here, looks a hell of a lot better in terms of the colors. Because you got the blackish gray here. You got a darker light gray down here. And the fusion cannon and the hands are a lot more genuine to the cartoon. So I can see why, because I've seen somebody on Instagram, they literally just unscrewed the head plate on this and took off the chest plate and swapped it with the Megatron. And I'm probably going to do that, but I still don't mind having, you know, I don't mind having this guy, you know, the way he is. I mean, this one's going to stay the way he is. Because this is the one that Goji Galva 20 got me. And I don't really plan on doing much with it. But I think I am going to make like a Ultimate 86 Megatron. Now, what you're probably thinking is, well, what is an Ultimate 86 Megatron? Well, my Ultimate 86 Megatron is going to be this, from what I have planned in my head. I'm going to probably get another one of this, another one of these guys, because I have another regular 86 Megatron. I do have another regular one. And I'm going to do the part swap. And then I'm going to buy the DNA kit, and I'm going to have one kick-ass Ultimate 86 Megatron. Or I guess what you could call Commander 86 Megatron. Where he comes with the flail, the chair, like this piece here, the throne. And then he comes with, you know, like he comes with a lot of stuff. Like, that's what I'm thinking of. Getting a DNA kit and giving this guy a more accurate cartoon look to him. I mean, I might start off with this and then maybe buy another one later down the line. I'm not sure. But, yep. I still prefer the colors on this. And I think it looks better. But anyway, before everybody starts asking me, can he, you know, let's get him in a couple of poses. Hang on one second. I'm going to grab another figure before I do what I'm going to do. Alright, so if you have this guy here, the 86 More Than Meets the Eye Hot Rod, and you have your 86 Optimus Prime from the movie, you can recreate Prime's, I guess, death scene, I suppose. And remove the little dagger here. Anyway, yes, you can recreate the I thought you were made of sterner stuff scene and all that mess. Sorry, I'm getting Megatron posed here. So, yeah, he can hold. I'm just showing you guys this off because it'll be fun. Yes, he does hold the pistol. And then he can kind of place his arm on Hot Rod here while he shoots at Optimus's wounded abdomen. So you can have this going on. Oh, my regular Prime is back here. So yep, you can have that going on where if you have the full collection, Optimus is sitting here taking guns to the freaking abdomen. So yeah, you can recreate the scene, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And so yep, you can recreate the scene, which I think is the whole purpose of those three particular figures. I think that's the whole point of it. And Megatron can give the I would have waited an eternity for this pose. You can do that, which is awesome. You know, I just wish that they, since the head is on a ball joint, I wish they did somewhat made this Megatron into a commander to where you, same with Optimus in a way, what I'm getting ready to say is that I really wish they did it how MP36 and MP44 did it, to where you could chest swap, face swap, you know, the characters' looks, just so you can have a good representation of your favorite character instead of double dipping. But yeah, Megatron can hold the gun, he can hold himself, he can hold the sword. I'm not going to show all that off because I really wanted to just show off the rifle here. But let me try and get Prime into let me try and get Prime into the never pose, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh man, come on, Prime. Because this was one of my favorite friggin' moments in the whole movie, where Prime literally double-fisted up, swung at Megatron, going, never! I mean, I know that's not entirely accurate there, but it's over, Prime. Yeah, like you can do some recreations of the film, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah, what are my recommendations on the More Than Meets the Eye line? I think these figures are awesome. I think they are worth the money. I do think they are. I think they're worth your time, your money, especially if you want to recreate your favorite scenes from the film. Even though maybe some of your favorite characters didn't last very long in the film, you can still recreate the scenes and the adventures from the series before and after the events of the movie. So you can still do those things, which is pretty cool. I mean, with these specific figures, you can recreate the final moments of Optimus Prime and Megatron before they became Rodimus. Well, before Hot Rod becomes Rodimus and Megatron becomes Galvatron. Oh, that reminds me. I do have the DNA kit for Galvatron, which I'm pretty excited to get my hands on. But yeah, let me just show off Hot Rod here. So I think so far this More Than Meets the Eye line is pretty damn good. Last year, the only G1 guy we got was Perceptor with Ramhorn and Ratbat. So, in my opinion, I think this year, if you're a big G1 guy, I didn't used to be. I really didn't, but I think for the prices, they're definitely overpriced. But I think for having fun and recreating the events of the film and everything else, I believe that this is a solid line, especially for some reissues like Hound. Hound is definitely worth it. The Insecticons look amazing, but I'm not getting the Insecticons. The Insecticons are just the Dramatic Capture Series ones, but with no clear plastic. And personally, I'm fine with my Dramatic Capture Series versions. I don't really need a second set of the Insecticons unless I want to make an Insecticon army. Then maybe, but I doubt it. And then Prowl looks great. Starscream, can't wait for Starscream. So yeah, I think the Target exclusive line is killing it. I think it's killing it this year. And then I do think that the rest of the figures that are in the main line, the main Studio Series line, are killing it this year as well. So yeah, I think, in my opinion, if you can find these figures in stores, get them. If you see them available online, like on Target or Hasbro, Pulse.com, get them. Just get them. If you don't have the original releases of Optimus and Megatron and Hot Rod, just go ahead and get these. These are far more superior than their original releases. Well, actually, I'm not going to say that about Prime here. Prime, the Commander is much superior to this, but the sculpting that they did on Optimus and Megatron is pretty damn cool. And when I heard these guys were coming out, or when I saw those leaked listings about sometime last year, I kind of had a hunch that it was going to be these versions of the characters, and I was willing to buy these, and they're pretty cool. But I think I probably will get a second set of these guys, but to keep mint in box, because these are just too freaking cool to have. But anyway, yep, that's been my review on the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye collection, and More Than Meets the Eye collection, Megatron, Optimus, Hot Rod, and Hound. Hound is back on display. I'm not dragging him down here because that guy did not get me any views whatsoever. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more content, because up next we are getting to Studio Series Dark of the Moon, mainly because July 1st, 2026 is on the horizon, and I'm really wanting to get some Dark of the Moon stuff pumping out throughout the whole month of July and possibly into August as well. And then maybe in September or October, probably in September, I will get back to G1. It just depends on how long it takes me to get through all of my Studio Series Dark of the Moon figures, because I do have some custom figures that I want to showcase, and there are some normal figures that I want to showcase as well, normal releases. But anyway, yes, I do have plans to show off more figures. G1 mostly will probably be the stuff that's coming out later this year, like Skywarp, Shockwave. Hell, I want to review Devastator, and then I really want to review Cyclonus, Cliffjumper. Screw the Blitzwing. I'm not getting the Blitzwing. Don't ask me. I'm not getting it. But anyway, yep, that has been my review on the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye collection stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. So, see you guys then.